about dodging shit. Like, that's his mechanic, is just dodge a bunch of shit. Try when you play against a character that doesn't need to hit shit. Cough, cough, Sua, cough, cough. Cough. Wheeze, cough. It seems boring. Ignore him while you fight the rest of his team. Because it's not like he's got that much CC.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Yeah, I don't know. In squads, I don't think he's gonna be a staple.
Weird.
Unless his damage is actually bullshit. I highly doubt, based on that kit, he's gonna be useful for a squad. Because like, just none of his buttons help his team. Nothing he does helps his team in a meaningful way. He doesn't offer like reliable CC. He offers CC on a very delayed timer. I shouldn't be checking up here, should I? No, never mind. It was the right play all along, y'all. Doubted. Y'all are doubters.
Just a box?
Could I get a second piece of cloth? Fuck. Someone checked my container set and just took one piece of cloth, which is always the best. If he does no damage, don't hit him, yeah. It's like playing against a Nikki. Just don't hit her. Just don't fucking hit her. The risk of proccing her fucking parry by accident is pretty high.
It's nice to not have to walk every day. I've been to church a couple of times.
Oh, this is kind of shitty. This has been looted all through. Come on, VICG.
I hope this holds up.
I'll go through here and check down for paper. I'm not holding out hope that we'll find it quickly. Just need to find it within a reasonable amount of time to get out of here. Dope. We're gonna craft that immediately into our boots. Mobility is super important, and also the damage spike on this is kind of great. We don't necessarily need our weapon if we've got our boots. At least early. Obviously, we still want this.
I worked hard on this.
It's like Sissela, don't hit her, and yeah, she still murders you anyway. Yeah, I know. It's a big meme that if you don't hit Sissela, you live, but then you die from full HP in one combo to Petal Torrent. You're like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad you weren't at half HP, or I would have really uber died immediately.
Very tidy here. What'd they put in?
Sissela's just a mess. The devs will hopefully address some facet of her kit at some point. Please? Please. I'm begging you at this point, dude.
Looks kind of old.
When you hear the KR Sissela players say, I don't pick Petal Torrent because it's solitaire, yeah, dude, I think we're done. I think we're done with this character's existence. Please, just wrap it up. Throw her in the gutter. Leave her there to rot for a few weeks, please.
I worked hard on this. Why so heavy?
They weren't buffing Sissela's cooldowns. They were buffing her animations. For some reason, yeah, no one fucking knows why they were buffing her animations.
I don't want my camera making.
It's like no one knows why they buffed Nadine's animation for her trap. No one knows. No one will ever know. Because it seems like a pretty illogical choice.
No other choice.
A subject has been terminated. A subject has been terminated.
No chance it breaks.
Yeah, make Petal Torrent full crit. That's been my suggestion. Make it so you can't use Petal Torrent without being a crit build. Make it a crit topper item. So that like your build actually has to be centered around playing fucking crit to make use of Petal Torrent to a significant degree. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I do respect your sacrifice, though. Thank you.
Nobody will top this.
I was waiting for his E. His E can dodge my W or my E and make things really fucking hellish for me. Didn't happen though. Second VICG off that blueprint. Camera's recipe is actually kind of obnoxious to get access to. You need a glass bottle and a camera. Two things that are not very much in supply as the game goes on.
A subject has been terminated.
Oh, come on. Well, I gotta aggro him at just the worst time. If we get another scissor here, we can go get our crown with any hat location. But I don't really care to do that. I'll do that later.
Shame.
Preaching building unique weapons to me when I play hard. I think Heart's recipe is easier. I like how much damage you just did through like... Well, actually my armor score kind of sucks. But my HP is really high.
Nice.
Do not enjoy how much damage I just took in one, like, hit. I mean, to be fair, her survivability is also pretty shit.
I'll bury you later.
Get over here. Let's see whose survivability is worse. 1v1 me, scrub. 1v1 me, Kathy. You won't.
People used
Kathy
to live
players, man. They're afraid. They fear what they cannot understand.
A new area has been restricted.
Oh, looks like this is free.
here. Nice. You.
I say it's free, but this Kathy's definitely coming.
Smile for the camera. Looks like your trip ended early. Nice. You. It's safe. Just like your exit. It's safe.
Fuck me.
Nice. You. Let's save this moment. Over here.
Nice.
Nice.
Just came off cooldown. If this thing was just on a slightly lower cooldown, I could have set that up immediately. She could still escape with ultimate, but yeah. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit specifically.
Seems like a nice place.
I really do not enjoy doing that kind of shit, or dealing with that kind of shit in this game. Because it feels like you don't really have tools. Armor score is Monka S. Welcome to playing Nathathon. Listen, the devs decided, they deigned to give this character one of the worst survivability in the game, no cap, for some reason. And they were like, hey, fix it. How? I'm not fucking sure, but fix it.
Let's save this.
Generally, the way we get access to fixing it is crown.
Give us a pose.
Because we both need, like, we only have 2,000 HP right now, which is not enough for this kind of character. You can treat Nathathon as, like, a functional melee in a lot of matchups. So his survivability really does come on, really does become, like, a problem in a lot of
Smile
cases.
for the camera. Let's save this moment. Just like your ID pose. Let's save this moment.
A subject has been terminated.
Okay. Let's drop that. Armor is now taken care of. We'll take the EOD
Sorry,
suit as
but
well.
you won't be needing this.
This item's broke AF
Like
and should not be in the game at this point.
It smells like chemicals.
I like the game, but I feel like 12-minute game time and 5-minute queue. Yeah, that can be... A lot of people are running into that issue with the queue times being longer and longer. I'd recommend just queuing later in the day when it's like...
That's it. Clean. Take it. No need for editing. Good bill. This one's nice.
I hate that that worked. I hate that that fucking worked to purge it.
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
Aggressively hate that that worked to purge it.
There's no doctors, right?
Went invisible for half a second and lost all picturesque facts.
A subject has been terminated.
It's really frustrating because my only counterplay to that style of play is to just put down a preemptive camera. Which means I have to spend like a camera every fight minimum. And yeah, I do have a passive that helps with that, but this is a lot of damage. It's 21% damage for my next damage instance that I just lost out on from someone going invis for half a
Sorry,
second.
but you won't be needing this.
Thanks for the camera. I'll make good use of this.
A subject has been terminated.
Doing pretty well so far.
Is this like a security camera?
I do feel rusty on Nathan. I need to put more hours in this character. I've been playing too much Dual Sword Yuki.
No other
Speaking of which, we are actually doing well on Dual Sword Yuki now. We have like a 30% win rate for our last 20 games on him,
smells like
which is
chemicals.
really good, considering it's Dual Sword Yuki. The objectively inferior version of Yuki.
Let's save this moment.
Now we'll go ally.
Like an elevator.
Test this. Might as well.
Looks like your trip.
Don't have much else to do with our time. This fixed our armor score entirely, and now our HP is also set. So we're just a pretty bulky boy. This is more or less BIS for,
Is this like a security?
well, no, this is exactly BIS. We don't really want to trade any items here for anything.
Nice. Dude.
Nothing is worth any sort of loss of survivability at this point, or damage. We're also pretty fucking mobile. Alright, let's see what our daytime vision tells us. We're alone by a wide margin.
Nice. You. No other choice.
Yeah, I'll trade.
Tight angles.
I'll
make
trade in a
tricky
heartbeat,
shots.
dude.
Smile for the
We could use this to make a trap, but honestly, I just don't care. Oh, that was the wrong spell. Whoops.
Nice. You. Where'd everyone run off?
I love how Crown is the best in slot for most characters. Don't let the devs hear you say that. They might nerf Crown.
You.
They might nerf Crown at some point. I doubt it. Crown's like unnerfable right now. The devs just refuse to nerf this item. The last time they changed this item, they rebalanced it and gave it more amp for its HP loss.
Nice.
Which actually made this item even better on certain cough cough Hedgen players. Cough cough.
I suppose.
Cough. Fucking cough. Wheeze. You want me to go Holy Orders? Here. Let's look at what my armor score would be. Ew. Go for it. Go for it. Do it. I'm priming up.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. 5 survivors remain.
We done did the auto attacks on her. Nathpon into Sylvie is actually a really good matchup, by the way. It's one of our best matchups.
Looks like your trip ended early.
When will Vigilante be a viable headpiece past early game? You think it's a viable headpiece in early game? The fuck is wrong with you? Hey, I still has life. Is there a reason you're booby trapping this?
You see it all.
Could you answer?
A new area.
Nailed it. Sorry, bud.
Leave it to an expert.
Fuck! Ah, the bug.
You.
Fuck the bug. 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 Should have held my auto attack so I can immediately pull him back and not have to deal with the bug. I went for optimal DPS rather than optimal pullback, which was not the right play in that context, which is really shitty.
This is nice. Let's save this one.
Ah, yes. Wickeline is rooted, therefore she will run toward you with her teleport. Iconic. We need to go grab some fucking cameras.
A subject has been terminated.
Holy Orders and Gunbuy? What is wrong with you? I want to win a game. We've not been doing well on 8th Pond today. I've been kind of little tilt. Little teeny tiny bit tilt.
Work the angle.
So we're going to go take this as a win game. This should be free at this point. None of these characters give me that much of a trouble late game. With our current survivability, late game Kathy is going to struggle to kill us. Like, we are now at the point where Kathy should not be able to reasonably deal with us. Hey, speaking of.
Leave it to an expert. Totally developed.
Fuck.
A subject
Okay, I
has
mean,
been
that's fine.
terminated. Someone is dominating Lumia Island. 3 survivors remain.
Be needing this.
Blazing Dress, nice. Yeah, Kathy's damage starts to fall off come late game. She doesn't really scale super well, which is kind of the reason why her win rate's just not very good, period. Thank God. Thank God she's not very good throughout the game. A little bit of a frustrating character to face at some points. Yeah, how about we just
A new area has been
do this?
restricted.
Wouldn't want to scratch my lens.
Wouldn't want to scratch my lens.
Give us a pose.
Come in here, buddy. I got something to share with you. It's some death. Fuck that character early to mid. I think Kathy's the healthiest part of the meta. Quote me on that. Quote me on the fact that I think Kathy is the healthiest high tier in the game. Quote me. Fucking quote me. Kathy's good for the game. I'm gonna be very depressed when this character gets gutted, inevitably. I'd rather play against Kathy than like any other high tier. She is so fucking fair.
The sun shines perfectly through the trees.
This game did my gold is gooder. Oh, you did a gold is gooder?
Ended early.
I got you, fam. I
Sorry,
didn't see your gold is gooder.
doing this.
Here, would it make it up to you if I made an auto arms and used it? Nico, would this help if I went auto arms and threw our chances? Would that help? Probably shouldn't leave that on the ground. Where's my Opera Mask Neath the Pawn? Oh, fine. Fine. Yeah, I want to die on that hill, 100%. Do you guys think Kathy's not healthy for the fucking current meta? Do you think Kathy is the problem with the current meta? Because no, Kathy's saving us from a much worse meta. You want to know why Nadine hasn't been raping the meta? You want to know why Hedgen's been put in check? You want to know why all these characters aren't destroying everything currently? I'll give you a hint. It's because Kathy's really good into them.
Subject has been terminated.
Give you a small hint. Kathy's really good into those characters. And she's really prevalent in current meta. There's no headpiece in the zone. Why am I looking?
Safe zone will be designated soon.
I hate this game. Yep. I hate this game. I don't know why.
My memory is starting to
Wasn't
fade.
Kundala better here? Kundala's a terrible item on this character, period. I need to get my fucking head in the game, dude. Ugh, why?